Morning friends, today we are doing something different than the vlogs. We are going to be doing market prepping. So I have bought some colors of yarn. I got yellow, blue, green to make some lemon, lime, and blueberry crochet market bags that fold into themselves. So I will be starting that today, which will be exciting. It's my first time making this kind. And I think I'm gonna make some pastel. I have a pastel yarn that I can use to make just a regular market bag. And then I have some fuzzy yarns that I was initially gonna make berets with, but I think maybe I'll try making a front tie or a pullover bolero or like a shrug with it. Stay tuned if you are interested. This will be probably an cumulative video of clips of me making stuff. And my first upcoming market is a strawberry theme market, so we will make, I've already started making some strawberry bookmarks, which are very cute, so I'll make some more of those, and I might make some blueberry ones, and I'm also gonna make some strawberry clay earrings and maybe some strawberry teapot keychains. They're not really a big seller, at least the last places that I sold them, so we will see. But yeah, that's up and coming for this video. Okay, here is where I left yesterday on the lemon bag. So I did the whole body, and I think I need one more row on the straps, and then we do the second pouch. But also this yarn, it's loops and threads, has 3 like end pieces. You know what I mean? Like there's 2 coming from the center. So the one that I started with here, and then there's this one. This comes from the center, 2, and then there's one that is on the outside. This all is that other center pole. That's my hook. That I don't know where it comes from. So he just gets stuff down the side. And yeah, weird. Okay, our lemon pouch is done. This is the little opening. I think I'm gonna do a leaf and then maybe a little green loop that you can close it with, maybe put a button there or something. Yeah, and then you just pop it back out, inside out, and that's the inside of the bag there. So time to make more of these, basically. I think I'm gonna stop right now and work on my cardigan though. Another time? Yeah. Hi guys. So I've made a lot of things, but I need to finish them. So lemon hat, I gotta weave in the end and put a leaf on top. Here's the green for the leaves. Watch out. And then I have 2 lemon bags. Yep. With a bottom for each. These need to be sewn together, and I need to make 3 leaves because I have 3 of these. Then I made 2 blueberry, except I only have 1 of these, so I'll sew 1 of these on and the other one will be still a work in progress. So let's get my needle. That one will be for later, and we'll do this guy. Maybe I'll set them up over here. Beep. Beep. Let's start with my banana hat. Oh, have you been that way the whole time? Okay, let's weave in this end. It's, what day is it? May 9th, and I'm actually at a dog sit, but I brought yarn, so I brought my crochet flower cardigan to work on, and I brought, move this out of the way, this cotton yarn and these two to make bandanas, and then I have my blue cotton yarn to make a blueberry market bags, and then if I want, I also have this to make kids bucket hats. So I have multiple different projects to work on. I think I'm going to start by making a picot bandana, I think. Okay, here's a few rows. I decided to do the granny stitch pattern by Viv Crochets. Yeah, she also has a YouTube tutorial too. All right, back at home. I am finishing this bandana that I started a few days ago, and if I finish it before I have to go out, I have the rest of this guy. I just weighed this on the scale, and then the bandana already finished with it, and I'll have enough to do a second bandana. So that's the planio. Okay, I'm here with a lemon. I made a leaf. Okay, why do you look silly? Once that is flattened out, it'll be fine. But I'm following this pattern on Crochet Club, and I don't like it. So I only did like half the leaf, just so that it's just a little round leaf. And then I have left on a long thread, and I will sew that to this flap right here. And then to close it, I made a little chain loop, or it will be a loop, and it'll be sewn on, let's see, to the other side like that, and then you pull the loop, the leaf through the loop. So I'll just sew on the leaf by kind of like the top, and that'll be how you close the bag up. So we'll see how that looks. Okay, here's how it looks. It's got the little strappy on, and you just gotta do it with one hand. Pop it over the leaf, boop, and then you have an open bag that pops inside out. I think it's cute. I might do some changes, we'll see. But that is this first one. Ta-da! Okay guys, it's like 8 p.m. on a Sunday, and I feel like starting something new. So I'm gonna make a I'm gonna make a granny square hexagon cardigan with this carrot cake in spice cake. Yeah, I think these are discontinued. So hopefully we can make like a cropped one. We'll see, and maybe outline it in a different color if needed. Yeah, I will find the center. Okay, I am done with both sides of the cardigans. I did the back on this, and I'm just finishing the sleeve, and then the other one I'll do the back on and seam them together, and then hopefully have enough. I have some more to do single crochet around the edges, around the neck and stuff. So went to Michael's. I need this to make leaves for some of my bags, and this was on clearance, so I decided to grab it. And then I am making my friend an Ace bucket hat, so I got the colors for that. I'm gonna go home, and this week I am doing earrings, so that's up next, and then we'll see if I get to this hat. Okay, we're here making berries today. My market is in like 4 days, so I think I'm gonna do 8 pairs of this dark color, and then I might do like a pink strawberry set of earrings. We'll see. I'm gonna start putting the pins in, and then that's when I'll put the green tops on, and then add the dots, bake them. All right guys, it's loud. Here's my stuff. Prints. I have my earrings, hairs, oranges, mushrooms, about me, everything. Got my crochet stuff, strawberry bookmarks, bandanas, hats. And over here I have a bunch of some kids buckets, hats, adults, some more a little kids cardigan, and some bags in the back right here. So yeah, first day, let's go. Finished hat. We have like another, what, 2 hours? Ta-da! Okay, it's day 2. These are what I've sold. And I'm out of bookmarks. It is like 45 degrees today, which is like 100. So we're cooking, but we'll see. I still have lots of inventory. These are some other booths, lots of cute stuff. Okay guys, so this is literally the end of this video. It is so short. I'm so sorry for that. Basically, I've just been really busy the past 2 months. I was doing like dog sits on and off, and the week before my market I was at a 9-day dog sit, so I was basically at someone's house for the whole week, and I was just crocheting, finishing stuff the whole time, and I didn't film because I didn't really want to film in someone else's house, obviously. But yeah, I did my first market. It was pretty good turnout, I would say. There was definitely like a few thousand people that came through. The first day it went up and felt like 45 degrees, so it was very hot, and then it rained. And then the second day was, sorry, the first day was like, felt like 35 to 40 degrees. Then the second day felt even hotter. So we had less people come through the second day, but overall I spent, I think, almost $400. I think it was $380 or $400 to do this market. So it was like $320 or something for the market, and then I had to pay $80 for insurance for the weekend, and I made $180. So I made about half. I made like 1 day's worth. So I think for my first market that I did by myself, that's pretty good. And I did end up spending more in general because I bought a square reader for the market and for future ones. That was like $70, and I bought this like travel drying rack that I was using as like a display hanger. That was like $30 or $40. I had to buy the hangers for that, and that was like $10 because I thrifted them. And everything, oh, and then I bought that A-frame sign from Michael's. That was $30, originally $50 or $60. Yeah, I had to buy a few extra things, like I bought some clay, I bought yarn throughout all of this, and I bought like earring backing, stuff like that. And I bought paper bags for selling. So overall, I invested quite a bit of money and didn't make it back, but that's okay. It was my first outdoor market by myself. I did once before with some friends for the Toronto art crawl. That one I probably wouldn't do again because again, it was $300 for the table between the 3 of us, and I think we each made like 20 bucks. And it was 1 day. So yeah. Oh, I also bought tent weights, and I had to buy sand for that because those were mandatory. I borrowed the tent from a friend. So for the next one, I'll see, I might be able to borrow his tent again. If not, I'll probably buy my own tent. But yeah, I had some friends come out, which was really lovely of them, even though it was like, there was an admission to get into the farm as well. Overall, I think I probably would do it again, but I definitely did learn a lot. I think going forward, I'm definitely gonna aim for markets that are cheaper admission price as a vendor. Just because every time you do a market, it's gonna be a risk. You really don't know what the turnout's gonna be. You don't know, like the weather can really impact who's coming. Like the first day we had rain come in, but we still had more people than the second day. The second day I left like 30 minutes early. There were people there and like families, but like no one was really shopping because the heat. So yeah, but I think overall it was a good experience. I lived through that heat. I also got I got so many things, but I got a fan that mists air, and I think that, and I also got like a little hand fan, and I think that kind of saved us being there, and also the tent just being in the shade. But anyways, again, so sorry this video is filmed over 2 months and it's like 5 minutes worth of footage. I think the goal going forward for videos is I'm gonna try to film in like less spread out, I guess. I think filming over long periods just is not good workflow for me. So I think if I'm gonna do something like this, it's gonna be like a market prep video, and I just really need to be, if you hear sounds, that's my dog snoring. She's like passed out. But yeah, I need to do like, just be really consistent with the filming. But I have some garden footage, and I think I might combine that with like just kind of like vlog footage, because today I was filming, I'm making bread and fermented foods and drinks. So let me grab my notebook because that has the list of the things that I did sell. Okay, I have my book here, and I took list of everything I sold. I think on the Square Reader I made $70, and then the rest was cash, and I made $180 in total. And I started out with $19 and change, so I just had that written down in case I didn't know how much it was. But I sold 2 fruit hats, 1 child size and 1 adult size. So at the next markets I want to make some more adult sized, because I feel like I only had 1 fruit hat and then I had a few bucket hats, so I want to make more adult sized ones. I sold 1 bandana, 4 strawberry bookmarks that I made, which was all of them that I made, which makes sense because they were like the cheapest crochet. 1 fruit bag, which is the folding ones. 1 pair of earrings, which I was kind of surprised by because the earrings were like the second best selling thing when I was selling at Makers at a store at the mall. My first best selling were like stickers and sticker sheets, which were the cheapest, obviously. And then the second cheapest were prints, but those didn't, I only sold like 1 or 2 prints. The best selling thing besides the stickers were earrings. So I only sold 1 pair of earrings, and I sold 3 stickers and 2 sticker sheets. So yeah, good to know. I think I definitely learned a lot about display. I think I need more like vertical display for my crochet stuff. I had stuff hanging on the hanger, but on the second day and like halfway through the first day I started hanging around the tent so people could actually see them when they walk by better, and I think that's helpful. And then also like opening up like the bandanas, people kind of skimmed over the bandanas until I started like having to like open so you could actually see what they were. And I think for the next markets I definitely want to be wearing a bandana or a hair tie or something to actually show, or like a bucket hat or something to actually show me wearing, because there was like a lady that some of the like older people coming through didn't realize that they were for people, like, you know, it's kind of an from 70s and 80s like the crochet bandanas, but it's come back with people actually wearing them. So they thought they were for kids or for dogs. So I think it'd be best if like I wore a bandana so people could actually see the purpose of the bandana. And then like also I had like one hairband tie. So I think I might make more of those because I have like small amounts of yarn left over from making the bandanas that I think will be enough to make some crocheted like hairbands. And again, yeah, and then also my boyfriend gave me an idea for like the bookmark. Some people like, again, didn't really know what they were looking at. So like having a book with the bookmark in it open so people like know the usage. And I think I can apply that also like the fruit bags that I had, again, so people didn't really know what it was. So I think filling it with some like display fruit basically and having it hung so people know the actual usage. Like in my mind, I'm like, okay, it's obvious, but people walking by, I understand how it can be like overwhelming seeing everything and they're like don't know what stuff is. So those are good things that I learned from this market. I think that's basically everything. But yes, I will be at the Guelph Handmade markets. I think I'm gonna be at 5 of them over August and September, so I'm doing like every other weekend. I'll have the dates in the description, but I will definitely be filming those. Maybe I'll do like what I bring with me, like packing like all the stationery, all the money supplies, and then like what I bring for like food, drinks, like snacks and stuff, stuff for the heat, all that stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching. Again, sorry it's so short. Hopefully, oh, also I got a new job, so I'm gonna be working like 3 times a week kind of thing. So I'm gonna be working around these new schedules, and hopefully I can find kind of a consistent pace in between it all. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.